The Age of Gangster Oligarchs, Pushing the World Towards Chaos and Destruction by Omid Saouraz-Raphael, dated John 18, 2026. Here I am using my new DBFEB system to evaluate this claim. What the Post argues, in plain terms, it paints Donald Trump's second term as a hostile takeover by tech billionaires, specifically Peter Thiel, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk, and frames them as a gangster cabal driving domestic repression and foreign chaos. A central example is Palantir Technologies, which the author says is expanding government work tied to immigration enforcement and surveillance. It also claims the U.S. is pushing to dominate Greenland, with freedom cities, libertarian enclaves as a billionaire-friendly project, while contrasting U.S. decline with China's economic growth and infrastructure build-out. What's checkable versus what's mostly rhetoric? On the checkable side, Palantir contract totals. The Post claims Palantir's federal contracts nearly doubled to about $970 million in 2025. That specific figure matches reporting citing usaspending.gov totals, roughly $541 million to $970 million for 2024 to 2025. Freedom City idea in Greenland. There's credible reporting that some Silicon Valley tech investors have promoted Greenland as a location for a low-regulation Freedom City, alongside U.S. acquisition talk. China's high-speed rail scale, the 50,000 kilometers claim, is broadly consistent with multiple write-ups that place China's HSR network around above that level by 2025. On the less grounded side, the Post repeatedly asserts motives: bankroll the bedlam, profit from bloodshed, master databases on Americans, as settled facts, but it doesn't document those causal links inside the Post itself, so a reader has to accept leaps from contracts exist to criminal conspiracy and intent. Also, the master database on Americans framing is contested in public debate. Palantir has publicly pushed back on that characterization in response to press coverage. If you want to reply, here are two ready-to-post options. The article is heavy on rhetoric, light on sourcing. The Palantir spending jump to about $970 million in 2025 can be checked via usaspending.gov and has been reported, but the leap from contracts to mob bosses profiting from bloodshed needs evidence. Can you link primary sources for the claims about a master database on Americans and direct causation between these contracts and specific domestic repression events? The authors are mixing verifiable procurement trends with unproven claims of intent. Yes, Palantir's federal contract totals rose sharply, reported from usaspending.gov data, and the Freedom City pitch around Greenland has been credibly reported. But labeling a set of political actors as a criminal cabal implies coordination, mens rea, and a transparent evidentiary chain. If the argument is incentives push policy, build it with sourcing and specific mechanisms. If the argument is organized gangster control, show communications, directives or documented quid pro quo, not adjectives.